is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Lots of running room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Using the quick game. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Taylor wants to throw. Puts it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Taylor wants to throw it. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he
breaks into the open. The 40. Running inside the 20.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got room at the 35. Oh, he found a space on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Taylor wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a stripe to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Kentucky going quickly. Taylor wants to throw it. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option. Looking for the time with the extra point. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Turner.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down and more. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Buys a little time. Lions on the move. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Purple and gold's got this running game going right now. You don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 forward.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Wake Forest. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He might want another play. Taylor wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. To the air on first down. Going for 6. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's a fumble on the play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it.
Fires into the end zone. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Taylor wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressively.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
The passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage, found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Savage. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
RPO complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Kentucky going quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, what a big play for for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Taylor wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the move, it's Savage. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Toss sweep right. Slithers into space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, give on the inside. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Open space at the 25. There he goes down the right side. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this game's starting to take away from this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Times.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Wildcats are on the move.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in the ballgame than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. Jumped on top of the pile. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Taylor wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under fire. Buying some time. He'll pull it down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score LSU 56.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
32. Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll run play action. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Open field on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They feed him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 28.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected